I think the rewarding moments come every single day that we deliver. That's the obvious answer, isn't it? It's like, you know, when we see young people like benefiting from the work that we do. That's ultimately the goal of why we do what we do. To see young people grow. I can't count the amount of young people that I've seen that have come to youth club and we're like, what's going on here? And then like we just start to do the work, which is basically building relationships. And it's so nice to see when you've got to that point with a young person, when you know that they trust you. And it's not just about, oh, they trust me to share, you know, what's going wrong in their life. It's also when they trust you enough to share what's going right in their life. And they share with you, they come into youth club and they're like, you know, they want to share their success with you. And they're like, oh, Harriet, you know, like I got picked for this football team, or, you know, oh, Harriet, I did really, really well. And it's not just Harriet, it could be anyone in the team. Like, you know, when we have our debriefs and it's like, do you know what? This young person, like they've managed to accomplish this or they've accomplished that and they shared that. Like that's always that's the joy that comes from every single day.
What is it? Okay, I'll tell you. Meet me at our spot tomorrow. Okay. See ya. Bye. Bye.
I think one of the things that I've also like felt really quite proud of, I think when we first started this journey in 2019, I felt like we were doing a lot on the ground, in the community, and sometimes it just felt like people saw what we were doing, but they didn't really see what we were doing.
80,000 chicks.
Like they kind of like, oh, there's that youth club over there, but I don't think they saw the value that the youth club was in the community.
Hi, my name is Radhi. I'm 13 and I'm a young person who attends F.U.S.E.
Hello, my name is Carlos. I'm 14 and I'm a young person who attends F.U.S.E. I have been coming to F.U.S.E. for about Wait. Yeah, look, how could I step out like this?
My favourite memories at F.U.S.E is the trip to laser tag. We went laser tag in the first year of F.U.S.E here in Stonegrove, and it was the first trip I remember. It was so
My favourite memory here at F.U.S.E was a long time ago when we first went kayaking. And it was really exciting as well as I was young as well. Yeah, I just waffling, I
One of
can't
the
lie.
skills that I learned in F.U.S.E is communicating with others, because I'm used to being a shy person really, and here at F.U.S.E all my friends come here and I can meet new people, so I speak more and I can play football with other people as well. That.
Some of the skills I've learnt at youth club is mainly teamwork, because I never used to like work with people, and mainly my sportsmanship, as I play a lot of sports and it obviously gonna help you if when you grow up and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I believe F.U.S.E makes a difference in the community, because people people are after school they just go home and sit, for example, on their console, on their phone or something, or like they're just sitting on the couch watching TV. But here at F.U.S.E you can come here, you can play football, you communicate with other people. It's where like the best place to be after school, in my opinion.
I think F.U.S.E makes a difference in the community because it brings like children from the estates and stuff to like communicate with other people, and it's just a nice place to go if you're bored or something.
My name is Kara, I am 11, I'm a young person who goes to F.U.S.E.
Hello, my name is Stephen, I'm 13 years old and I'm a young person that goes to F.U.S.E.
The way I heard about F.U.S.E is one of my friends from primary school, but they were like, oh, it's really fun, I think you should join, you would really like it, and I thought I would give it a try and I've liked it ever since.
I first heard about F.U.S.E when one of my friends brought me here, and then I saw how we all interacted, I made friends very quickly, and it was a fun place to be, so that motivated me to come back many more times.
A positive change is that I've had a little more friends than I used to, because there wasn't some people in my old school wasn't the best, and since I've been here I've had more friends.
Personal growth that happened in me is that I used to be shy to interact with people, with new people that I first met, but now that I've come here, I'm able to interact with people and make new friends very quickly.
Loads of people can come and have fun, and loads of other people might be bored of like what they have to do, so they might come here for fun, so they have more things to do.
One memorable activity was when we went swimming, and it was very fun because all my friends were there. We got to play more like games in the swimming pool. It was so fun.
Activity that we do here that stands out to me is when we go onto the field and have the fight with like the water guns, where we put the powder inside and it's all colourful.
Well, they encourage you to come back. They try make you part of stuff. They give you ideas to do, and they give you opportunities.
I think it's had quite a big impact, because sometimes I don't like going to school, but some days I remember that some days after school I have stuff to do because of F.U.S.E. Because like on Fridays, sometimes I don't like school, but then I remember I have F.U.S.E after school. You didn't know that? You didn't know that? You didn't know that? Hi, my name is Aisha. I'm 9 years old and I'm a young person who goes to F.U.S.E.
Hi, I'm Sakina. I'm 9 years old and I'm a young person that goes to F.U.S.E.
Hi, my name's Samiha. I'm 10 years old and I'm a young person who goes to F.U.S.E.
Hi, my name is Hussein. I'm 9 years old and I'm a young person who comes to F.U.S.E.
Hello, my name is Mohammed and I'm a young person who goes to F.U.S.E.
I think F.U.S.E is a good thing in the community because it's free.
I think F.U.S.E is a good thing in the community for people because it helps them connect and to socialise with other people.
The skill that I learnt here at F.U.S.E is resilience and determination.
My favourite skill is teamwork. As every time I go to F.U.S.E, I normally do teamwork with my friends, and we also do others like healthy eating, washing our hands, and table manners.
The skill that I learned here at F.U.S.E is to be confident and how to score a goal in football.
If I wasn't going to F.U.S.E, I would probably be sitting being bored at home.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
Probably sitting at home on the sofa playing games like FIFA.
I think what we should keep the same is the star.
Yeah.
I think what should stay is probably all the staff, as they're really kind, and loads of the games.
What should stay is the games and the skills, and what should go is the area we have. We should have more area to play in.
I think what should go, I don't think anything should go.
Hello, my name is Sophie. I'm a parent to 5 beautiful, wonderful kids. I volunteered at F.U.S.E. So F.U.S.E has helped growth and development with me in terms of how I deal with my own children as well, with the current issues that are surrounding young people today rather than 20, 30 years ago. It's a lot different now. And so my exposure to F.U.S.E, I was able to see a lot of different issues that were arising with different young people, how it was dealt with, so that when I faced some of these same issues with my own kids, I was able to learn and try different aspects of what I've learned with my own children as well.
Hi, my name's Aisling and I am the chef here at F.U.S.E. F.U.S.E have supported me quite a lot actually, because I was new to the area and they've provided a community for two of my oldest children and a job for me. So they've been amazing, to be honest.
I feel the role F.U.S.E plays in Barnet with regards to the youth just helps them to feel that they don't need to give up. There's hope. There's still facilities out there for them. Life is hard. Times are hard. Things are costly. There's not much to do around, but F.U.S.E is there for them. A place for them, a space for them to just feel their age, feel to be themselves. So if you're 8 years old, be 8 years old. If you're 14 years old, be 14 years old, and it's okay.
I feel the sense of community that F.U.S.E provide is amazing. It's lacking quite a lot in the area that F.U.S.E is in Graham Park. The community is kind of disappearing. So without F.U.S.E, I think a lot of people would be lost. A lot of children wouldn't have a place to go. And I just think it's amazing.
I think the sense of belonging that F.U.S.E provides is amazing to that community. I mean, Graham Park has been known for a lot of bad exposure, bad experiences. So this project with F.U.S.E is brilliant. The way it allows young people, there's not many places open now like there used to be before for them. So this is a place for them to come, relax. If they have issues, there's someone to talk to, engage in different activities, to make them know that they're still loved, cared for. They can have something to eat if they're hungry. So I really feel like that's really benefiting the area, really benefiting the young people in that area.
My first interaction with Harriet would be when she first started working at the youth club, and I was pretty young back then. She made the youth club more exciting for us younger children that lived on the estate. Like, she would do things for us that no one else would do. Like,
Harriet's so good. Like, how much stuff she does is crazy. Like, with the stuff she's balancing and still doing F.U.S.E when she has a kid as well. Like, don't know how she does it.
That I saw in Harriet would be that she's so nice and she inspires me.
I think Harriet's a nice, chill person. She's very nice. She tries to make you gain new friends. She gives you many opportunities for your personal stuff. And if you ever needed someone to speak to, you would probably go to Harriet.
Yeah, so my first time meeting Harriet, I had a face-to-face interview of her at the old community centre. Cool, like she seemed like a nice person. She was very welcoming and stuff. And the interview was cool. Like, I think sometimes it's difficult to answer questions like so fluently off the top of your head. But I just remember her like being like very patient with like waiting for me to like say my answers or whatever not. So I appreciate that. So it was a nice experience meeting her, and I was looking forward to working with her as well.
When I came back, it was a bit of a shock, and I just happened to be out walking around this time last year actually, with my son, looking for something to do because he is no friends outside of school. We've not been here long, right? And we just came across the library and I walked in and Harriet was so nice. She was so friendly. She signed James up straight away. He went straight in that day, didn't even look back. And then we swapped numbers and we spoke about volunteering, and it was just a lifesaver. I started volunteering, my children started at the youth club. Next thing, she offered me a job to do cooking 1 day a week, and it was just made the whole thing moving back in to Graham Park so much easier for me and my children, because it kind of was a shock from when I left Graham Park to what it was when we came back. And without Harriet, I think we would have been a year behind.
I was born in London. I grew up mostly in Barnet. I lived with my mum and my brother. We lived on the Stonegrove estate before it was like newly refurbished. I used to live on Craven Court on Lacey Drive. It was one of the smaller blocks. There was only like 4 floors, or 3 floors it might have been, but we lived on the top floor. Knew all of my neighbours. And then my family, we moved to Burnt Oak, where I spent most of my teenage years. I went to Coptal School in Mill Hill. It was an all-girls school. And during that time, I used to attend youth club. I used to also attend youth club on the Stonegrove estate when I was living here. We used to do a group called Junos and Campaigners that me and my brother used to go to, and a lot of the other local children on the estate used to attend as well. So yeah, that was when I was very young, and as I got a bit older and I started to go to secondary school, I used to attend a youth club in Graham Park. Then sort of when I was about 19, I moved away from Burnt Oak. I moved to Slough, and I was at a dance and performing arts school. And in the holidays, I used to come back to Stonegrove because I kept a connection with the Stonegrove Estate Youth Project. The lady who was running it at the time actually became a friend of mine, and she would ask me if I would like to come and help out in the holidays. So I used to do that. I used to do some dance classes for the females. It was a girls only session I used to do. And yeah, over time, I just continued to keep that connection with the estate. After I finished my performing arts school, I started doing some like dance fitness classes for some of the women on the estate as well. So it wasn't just the young girls, but it was also the older generation, like the mums, the aunties, like older women on the estate as well. And I used to come and do that once a week at the church when it was the old building. And then the lady who was running the youth club ended up leaving, and another man came onto the estate, and he was running the youth club at the time, and he got in touch with me as well and asked if I would do some fitness sessions for the girls at the youth club. And over time I started realising that the girls would talk to me not just about youth club, but also about some of the things that were going on in their lives personally, and I really wanted to just help them. So yeah, I think that really drove my interest. I started working more closely with SEYP, which then developed into me working with On the Ball, which is again another youth organisation. And then there was an expansion of the project, which meant that we were working in Graham Park and West Hendon as well. On the Ball Youth Services basically came to an end in sort of like 2017, 2018, around that time. Even though I worked for On The Ball Services, I pretty much was the face of that because the CEO of On The Ball, he lived quite far away, so he was mostly working remotely, and then I was what you would call his senior, or in outside of youth work, a supervisor. So I was pretty much the face that the young people, the parents, the partners were seeing day to day. I was approached by the CEO of Collindale Community Trust, and she basically asked if I would be interested in doing some freelance with some of the other members of the team that were working for On The Ball at the time. So I said yes. It didn't work with the funding that they were getting at the time for us to be freelancers. So she came to me with the idea of potentially setting up our own company. I said, well, I don't really know what to call it. I've never set up my own company before. I have no idea about business. So she said that there was another organisation called Shared Enterprise at the time that was supporting local residents with who wanted to set up a business, and she basically said that if I wanted some support, that I could potentially join Shared Enterprise and they would support me to set up what is now F.U.S.E. I didn't feel comfortable because of how I believe youth work should be. I really believe that young people need to be at the centre of it. So I said to the young people, look, we have an opportunity to set up or continue your youth work on the estate, but I want to put it out to you guys. We need a new name, we need a new logo. You guys come up with a bunch of ideas, present them to myself and the staff, and we've got some JD gift vouchers. We'll judge it, and then whoever comes up with a great name and a great logo, or if the one person does both, then we'll give the JD vouchers. So we did that on a Friday night. Got some of the young people to come down. They did a few drawings. We had like loads of different names. Some of them were quite interesting. I can't really remember them all, but F.U.S.E was one of them. So one young lady had drawn the logo that you see today. So this one here. She drew this, to be fair, and it doesn't look anything like that.
My name's Harriet. I work at the F.U.S.E Youth Project. I'm the managing director here. F.U.S.E is an open access youth service for children and young people living in Barnet. We work on 3 different estates, Graham Park, Stonegrove and West Hendon. We're here 5 days a week for children and young people across the 3 estates. We do holiday and term time activities. We love engaging young people. We work with the 16 plus age group as well, help them into leadership roles. So we have a junior leadership program for our 16 plus. But yeah, we're just here for the young people.
So let's start at the beginning. Hi, my name's Twiggy. I work with the F.U.S.E Youth Project, and I've been working with them since their inception till present day. So what inspired me was actually Harriet. I saw all the change that she was making within the community in such a small space of time. And I was going through something challenging in my life at the time. So it was a good transition. I feel like I've always wanted to give back to communities where I can, give back stuff that I've learned. So I feel like the kind of love of it and learning about it all came from her. But then learning about F.U.S.E and being a part of it, then it was the kids and everything that we was doing for the community, the area. It just grew from there.
What I made this thing here. I made that. My time in F.U.S.E, I was a creative girl. Hi, I'm Nafisa. I'm 19 years old and I'm an ex-employee of F.U.S.E. 100% it is needed. Like I lived in Green Park for around 10 years now. I did not know anybody. I did not leave my house, nothing. I did not go into Green Park. When I first went to move into Graham Park, I saw kids climbing off a roof And I looked at my dad and I was like, what's going on? And then opening a youth centre right in the heart of that chaos, kids didn't have to climb off a roof anymore. They could just go inside and play football. And I didn't have to be scared to go into Middle Graham Park.
The impact was not just on me, but on the youth club itself. And it was something simple. We had to support families. There was a lot going on within the community at the time, and they really needed the parents, as well as the school teachers, everybody. They just needed that extra support with the kids within the area that we're based in. You know, had a lot going on at the time, a lot of people, regeneration moving, everything like this. So there was a day where they just wanted a safe place. The kids were going through a lot. There was a lot of change, a lot of things happening. And we came together and we done an evening session. And we really just shared how everybody felt, what everybody was going through, telling them that we're not going anywhere, and that we're going to be consistent. And if they ever need us, we're there to support them. But it was memorable to me because it's the first time I felt like we became a family.
And I say to everyone that works at F.U.S.E, like, you are going to have your best days and your worst days at F.U.S.E, because obviously sometimes it is really, really difficult. The day-to-day challenges can obviously be with the young people, safeguarding disclosures, supporting families can be quite challenging, especially when you have like a mum come in to the session or something and, you know, she breaks down crying about how she's finding it difficult looking after her child or her children, or if a grandparent comes in and says something like that. You know, just naturally, as when you're doing this job, you have to be someone who cares. To hear people's struggles can be very, very difficult, and a part of you, like, even though we try our hardest, and I'm sure all of the team will agree that even though we try our hardest to maybe disconnect ourselves from some of these things, it's impossible. You obviously have to look at things through a professional lens, but ultimately, like I said, because we care, it can be difficult to hear when people are saying that, you know, they don't have enough money, or, you know, they're struggling financially, or they're just struggling emotionally to raise teenagers.
Hello, my name's Tyrese. I used to be an adult youth worker here at F.U.S.E. So I used to do some youth work for some time as a volunteer. That's where I met Harriet, for our old youth worker that we used to kind of do. And then I found out that she's running a thing called F.U.S.E, which is good because a lot of youth clubs started to shut down. So when I found out that she started something called F.U.S.E, I wanted to be on board and help as much as I could. So that's how I found out about F.U.S.E.
Hi, I'm Mickey. I'm an ex-employee at F.U.S.E. I was inspired to become part of F.U.S.E as I liked the aspect of how it helped the community and helped young people see a world outside of council estates. It's helped my life as it's helped me grow skills when communicating with other people. It's allowed me to do first aid training, learn how to deal with challenging behaviour, and learn how to deal with children who come from deprivation.
I think it supports them in so many different aspects, such as even the kind of helping with homework. So I know there's a new thing you lot started with the homework club where you help kids with their homework, because some kids don't actually have the time with their parents to actually spend doing their homework. Sometimes they don't even have the comfortability of kind of being in a silent place to do their homework, or their parents can't help them. So F.U.S.E actually offers this to multiple kids where they can help them in a silent kind of treatment, or if they need that help.
I feel like the sense of belonging that F.U.S.E brings to the community is very high. All of the young people feel a part of their community through F.U.S E, especially because they deliver their activities on 3 different estates. It allows the young people to be immersed into an environment with other children, so it's not just them being alone on their community, it's with being with other people, and all of the staff live local as well, which allows them to feel listened to and feel really connected to the staff as they have the same understandings.
I think it's detrimental kind of impact because a lot of people in the area, especially the local area where we operate, know about F.U.S.E and their kids come here. So for parents and stuff like that, they know they can leave their kids somewhere that will be safe and have fun, and they don't need to worry about anything. So I think it's a good impact because it gives kids around the area something to do instead of kind of being outside, doing nothing, starting trouble, etc. So it's somewhere where they can be and be safe and not get into trouble. So it helps the community in that sense.
You're walking past, you can hear the music, see the posters, see the kids. Everybody, and F.U.S.E being in the middle of Graham Park it triggered a lot. It made a dominoes effect. Being at the centre of the estate was so fundamental to the community, because if it was, I think, even a centimetre off and it wasn't in that old library, it would not have been what it had been. It was so accessible. It really brought attention to Graham Park. Graham Park was moving slow. We were getting told, oh, it will change in about 7 years. Then F.U.S.E came 5 years. And in 3 years, everybody had their eyes on Graham Park. And the same with Stone Grove, a community centre here. And like F.U.S.E gave people a reason to come back to Stone Grove. Because when places get upscaled like this, the community does shatter sometimes, because like all the old residents have been basically kicked out, and you have more people coming in that can afford to be here, so the community isn't as good. But then F.U.S.E being in this building gave people a reason to come back here and see it.
Yo everybody, Harriet here from F.U.S.E Youth Project. I hope you're all well, staying at home, washing your hands. And if you are going outside, please make sure that you're socially distancing yourself from anyone who is not a part of your household. Even setting up F.U.S.E has been a roller coaster of a journey. Obviously there's been really, really great times that I've just, like really days where you come in and you belly laugh. I think on a wider scale, some of the challenges have been around funding, just ensuring that we are able to sustain the work that we do. With being a not-for-profit organisation, we heavily rely on grants and funding, and sometimes it can always feel like you're chasing to try and stay afloat, and it would just be nice to just be comfortable.
During COVID, it was tough. We found out that we fell under the ban of schools, so we wasn't able to open. We were still a baby company. It was daunting, it was scary. God knows how Harriet must have felt, because she probably kept some of that in internally as being the boss and the leader.
Being able to adapt the service during COVID was another challenge. Thankfully, we had the National Youth Agency to sort of navigate how we can continue to support young people and families.
This supply centre is now a hub for 30 food banks across North London.
At the beginning of this pandemic, when everyone was going out and panic buying, that wasn't an option for a lot of our families. Could you get me some of that pasta? Yeah, can I get loads of the spaghetti, please? Yeah, we need that spaghetti. The kids love a bolognese.
Throughout the pandemic, was definitely challenging.
Everybody was going through something. Every family had something going on. So it was about seeing how we could just bring a bit of light, like we did at Youth Club, but online. COVID was tough. But as the rules changed and relaxed a bit, we was able to come out and be treated like school. So we was able to create our bubbles, create the ages, make sure we done age restricted sessions.
A lot of the families that we're working with now, they're new to us. So there's a lot of families that have newly come into hardships as a result of the lockdown. A lot of people have lost their jobs. A lot of people have been furloughed. So we are seeing an increase in the amount of food that we need to hand out.
Made sure parents understood, sent extra information out. So it worked in the end. Not something I would like to return to or experience again, but I felt like a lot of stuff that we did introduce, we've kept to this day, and I felt like it was a real learning curve. And I feel like if anything like that happened to us in the future, we'd be a lot more prepared.
But I give thanks we managed it, and we were able to stay open during that time, and we were still able to support children and young people and their families during that time.
Hi, my name's Treasurer. I'm 15 years old, and I'm a young person that comes to F.U.S.E.
Hi, my name is Hayat. I'm 13 years old and I'm a young person that comes to F.U.S.E.
Hi, I'm Ivan and I'm 12 years old and I'm one of the young people who come to F.U.S.E.
My name is Jaden, I'm 13 and I'm a young person that attends F.U.S.E.
Hi, I'm Logan. I attend F.U.S.E. Youth Club and I'm 15 years old.
Hi, my name is Saoirse and I am 9 years old and I am a young person that comes to Youth Club.
Hi, I'm Abdullahi and I'm a young person that goes to F.U.S.E.
Hi, my name's Iris and I'm 11 years old and I'm a young person that comes to F.U.S.E.
Hi, I'm Dana and I attend F.U.S.E. and I am a mini F.U.S.er.
I first heard about F.U.S.E. when I was probably like 11, 12. It was around Christmas time. I remember because we got like some nice presents. And then they gave me a jigsaw because I was 11. Because they thought I was 11. I said I was 12, so I got like wireless headphones instead. So it was nice.
When I first heard about F.U.S.E. was, well, I met Harriet and then she introduced me to come to F.U.S.E. and yeah. And it motivated me because like all like the staff members and like the nice community.
The first time I heard about F.U.S.E. was when I was walking home and I saw some people in this and I just thought, then I wanted to check it out. So me and my mum came and we decided to ask what was it about, and it was about activities and stuff like that, so I decided to join.
I started attending F.U.S.E. when it started, I think 2019, 20, and I came on the summer holidays and they were having like a party, I guess, and we were doing a painting competition, raffle prizes, and there was a bouncy castle.
How I first heard about F.U.S.E. is, I think one of my friends, they told me about it because they used to go to it, and then I started going to it, and then it just became a thing I went to after school.
Okay, so the way that I heard about F.U.S.E. is that my mum told me that something is going on at the community centre every Monday and Wednesday from 4 till 7. And the reason why I wanted to go is because I had a feeling I could make new friends and do more activities than I could do at home.
My favourite memories is when I first attended F.U.S.E. because everyone was really kind to me and really supportive.
A memorable experience is when we went to Brent Cross to like go to the summer fair. It was so good. Especially the beach. I don't even like water and sand and stuff, but it was good.
Activity that happened is like one of the trips when we went to Brent Cross Beach. I think that was the best one so far. It was like we got to go on roller coaster rides. We went to this little like sand play part of the Brent Cross Beach, and it was just really fun.
Memorable experience that happened to me at F.U.S.E. is when we had a water fight in the summer because it was really hot. We were allowed to bring our own water guns, and then we filled it up, and then we scared each other, and it was enjoyable.
I live across the street, so well, we hear a lot about F.U.S.E., but it's a really actually a couple of my friends have been here before, so it's a really nice youth club. It's very bright as well, and I saw all the flyers, and I love the green ball with the F.U.S.E. So yeah, that's my opinion.
A positive change that I found of myself is that I can talk to people more. Like before, like when I came in the beginning, I was like shy and stuff. But then when I got used to it, I got to like talk to people regularly.
One of the skills I learned at F.U.S.E. was to be more cleaner and tidier, and obviously put everything away and wash up.
I think that a skill they have taught us is how to like be ourselves and like not act like someone else, so that we can feel comfortable.
A personal growth is that I've been more like confident, because like when I was 11, like I was still like the same normal bubbly character, but like I've been like even more bubbly since I came here, and I haven't been here a long time, so it shows like what F.U.S.E does to you.
A positive change that I've been seeing myself since I've been coming to F.U.S.E is that I've become a little bit more responsible. So before I was coming to F.U.S.E, in school mostly, I would be like more silly, and I wouldn't be as responsible. But then ever since me coming to F.U.S.E, they've taught me like to be more responsible and take accountability of my actions.
Positive change that I've noticed within myself coming to F.U.S.E is that I'm more polite. Like, I can say my manners more without having to think and say please and thank you. F.U.S.E has helped me develop my art skills, like the clay, the pottery, all that stuff, and painting.
F.U.S.E helped me develop the skill of painting, because like normally like I hate art. I didn't even pick it for my GCSEs, so but it actually helps. Like it just helps you like be more creative.
I'd say my favourite thing to do is like, I guess play the games and play with everyone. Also like football, basketball, the board games and the group games.
My favourite things about F.U.S.E will be the activities and telling my friends to come over to play with me and being able to have more friends in there and making more friends.
Coming to F.U.S.E, I would probably be sitting at home doing nothing with my life.
My favourite thing to do in youth club is like playing the games, like the PS4, football, pool, and all
skill
the
that
stuff.
I've acquired here at F.U.S.E is basketball skills and football skills, because it's not only the staff teaching me, it's the other people at youth club. It's a nice place to interact with people. And
I think youth club makes a difference in the community by making young people feel more confident.
I think the staff are very, very kind, in my opinion. They're very jokey as well. They can be a bit strict, but that's for our own good, because we are very cheeky. I'm not going to lie to that at all. But yeah, I think the cook's great as well. The head of youth club, which is Harriet, she's very nice. Molly, Maisie, Roberta, that's left us now. They're all lovely.
It's a really good community, like good staff members, good food, and like they provide you with a lot of things.
In F.U.S.E, I always feel like I belong here, because like, even like though I don't come at like months at a time, because my school's far away. Like whenever I come, they're always like, "Oh, Treasure, you're back." You know, it just like makes you feel good when you walk in the door.
Well, when I go to school, before F.U.S.E, I wouldn't mind getting an hour because I had nothing else to do after school. But now, on Mondays and Wednesdays, I wouldn't, or just in general, I wouldn't want to get detention so I can come to F.U.S.E.
Well, F.U.S.E has helped me in school as well, but like I was like confident to put my hand up only if I knew like it was right. But like now, like I'm not like scared of getting it wrong. Like if I'm wrong, it's not that deep. Like the teacher just corrects me.
A message that I would like to give to kids that wanted to join F.U.S.E or be join it, because you'll make more friends and you'll go trips and you'll have more activities to be on. You'll be more better at arts and crafts. So I think, yeah.
Growing up in Graham Park is like, it's also a good community, but like at the same time, it's like there's like gangs and stuff, and like people usually get scared of that. Like, do you get what I mean? So then it's like, obviously you're gonna be scared, but it's a good area to be in. Like, there's a field, there's a park.
ad, it's an ad. Are your lips feeling dry? Hi, my name is Molly. I'm a sessional youth worker here at F.U.S.E, and my responsibilities are to engage with the young people and do session plans.
Hi, I'm Maisie. I'm a junior leader at F.U.S.E, and my responsibilities are to engage with the kids and help set up, pack down.
So our day-to-day here at F.U.S.E would consist of setting up, doing site checks and starting session plans in the beginning, doing debrief, and then engage with the young people with free play or group games, then food, and then announcements, and then at the end, debrief and home time.
Setting up at the beginning of the session, doing some site checks, giving the young people time to have some free play, then getting ready to set up for food, eat food, play some group games, go home.
I'm not gonna lie, the youth field I bumped into it because I used to come to F.U.S.E when I was younger, and Harriet asked me if I wanted to do a junior leadership program, and I started it in 2021, completed the course, and then I started from the rest of history.
I got into youth work because I used to come to F.U.S.E myself, and Harriet gave me an opportunity to take part in the leadership program. I had another job, then I got back in contact with Harriet, and that's how I'm here.
The benefit of working with F.U.S.E is actually the trips that we take the young people on, because the staff can engage as well, and last Friday we actually went paintballing.
The benefit to working at F.U.S.E is we have so many different opportunities to do different trainings. For instance, I've done developing mentoring skills, understanding challenging behaviour, and so on.
It puts a smile on my faces when I've completed a whole session plan without anyone's work. But also, what puts a upset face on Molly's face? When a session plan gets deleted, that's what makes me upset. Just for add that.
Puts a smile on my face is seeing the kids progress and seeing them happy.
Things that I've learned on the job would be how to speak to parents and to speak to people in general, the way I type, because you have to, was it informal? I have to speak formally and stuff like that, because I come from the ghetto, the slums, you know. The way I speak is not the way I should speak to parents, and my confidence, because I'm sitting in front of a camera right now. I didn't think I'd be doing this about last month.
Things that I've learnt here at F.U.S.E is my confidence has built, and I feel like I'm better at working in a team now.
My purpose is just to be here for the kids, be here for the young people, be a shoulder to cry on. I don't know. Ain't figured out my purpose yet.
My purpose here is to do group games with young people. I love doing group games, it's my favourite part. Also to get my paycheck at the end of the month. Okay, a time where a staff member has gone above and beyond for me is when my friend Molly wakes me up in the morning, bells my phone down, got work. Yeah.
Hi, my name is James. I'm a junior leader at F.U.S.E.
Hi, I'm Maisie Stanley. I am a junior leader at F.U.S.E. My role is to set up and engage with the children.
What inspired me to work at F.U.S.E is I saw the advertisement online and I thought to myself that it would be the perfect opportunity, and I also fit the job description. Before I started working at F.U.S.E, I worked a lot with different children outside of different communities as well, especially with football. I just thought to myself that it's another opportunity to take in my life and also to showcase my skills in a different environment.
I got into the youth work in 2021 when I was introduced to the junior leader program. I used to come to the youth club when I was younger, so I was told about the program. We started coming in to sessions every Tuesday to do training, and then we went on a residential, which got us to bond closer with the people that I work with now, and that's pretty much it.
Oh, there's so many. There's literally so many. I remember a moment at F.U.S.E, as much as there's so many, there's one in particular one that I'll probably cherish for the rest of my life. It's when we took the boys to their first football tournament as a group. Now, although it didn't go quite as well as we wanted to, the main part about it was they worked as a team they got together as one. The first 1 or 2 matches, a few arguments every now and then, a bit of miss of chemistry, but once they got along and started to find out each other's strengths and weaknesses, we just started bossing it, started winning 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Became 5th, but you know what I mean? It's first for everything.
Do a lot of things you wouldn't think that you would do. Like when I went to the residential, I went zip wiring, and that was really fun. And then we go on loads of trips. Like we went horse riding the other day. Other kids went to paintballing. Like the children in the community get to experience things that they probably wouldn't do if they was just at home. And also, I would say it's just good to meet new people in general, because I don't really talk to people anyway, so I'm interacting more with other people.
Hi, I'm Kai, and I'm a senior youth leader at F.U.S.E. I'm 24, and Hi, I'm Kai, I'm 24, and I'm a senior youth leader at F.U.S.E. My responsibilities here are to come up with the session plan and work with my colleagues to make sure we're able to deliver the session to the young people. And that is based off of what Harriet says, so that everything goes smoothly as she wants. You know what? The way I got into it, someone, one of my friends, Daniel, used to work here, and he must have put up on his Snapchat or whatever, he's like, oh, like I'm leaving my job, whatever not, like, if someone wants an opportunity to work in youth work, then like let me know, whatever not. So I let him know, because I think I was at uni at the time, and this was around this was like 2020, when like COVID was going on and stuff. So I think I just I took up that opportunity, and I'm glad I did, because it's something that I found that I actually enjoy. Yeah, not to throw shade on anyone that does retail work, but like doing a job where you actually impact people's lives is it's so much more fulfilling than just being in a shop, putting stuff on railings and stuff to earn money. Like doing youth work is, for me, it's easy to engage with young people. Like when I was younger, I knew the kind of adults that I wanted to be around, if that makes sense. Like I knew the kind of teachers that I liked, and I knew why I liked them. So as I've grown up, it's easy for me to implement that myself when I'm with the young people. And then just in general, I think I have like a lot of experiences a lot of knowledge that I can share with young people. And because I'm good at connecting with them, I feel like it's my responsibility to pass that on, I guess, to an extent. Okay, cool. Okay. One thing I learned about working here at F.U.S.E. is understanding the extent to which having the patience and compassion with people can positively impact them. When we've done our one-to-one sessions and stuff, I've spoken to parents and stuff, and sometimes people don't have the opportunity to speak to people about their problems and stuff, and being able to engage with people just showed me some people don't have that support to speak to people. People have been on the phone really thankful that I've spoken to them about certain topics that were bothering them. And that just kind of made me sit back and think, wow, I was that one person for them to give them that support. At the end of the day, what puts a smile on my face is seeing the kids happy and smiling, as well as the staff. I think all the staff would agree, when things are going smoothly and the kids having fun, it's nice for us because we get to have fun as well.
We don't record yet. Hi, I'm Mishak and Harriet's my mum. Having Harriet as my mum feels nice and exciting when I get to go to work with her. And I feel happy when I get to play with the kids there. And I just feel relaxed. My favourite youth club to go to is Grand Park because it's not that much people than at Grand Park and Stone Grove, and there's a lot more stuff that we can do, like playing football, go on the computers, PS, pool, and yeah. Having my mum help people, it makes me feel good that she's giving and helping children, and so they can have a little place to relax after school and have some time with their friends. Any kid that's thinking about joining youth club, I would say to them that it's a great place, like especially after school where you can be there with your friends, play football, read books, go on computers, PS, and most things that can help you calm down. Having my mum work late sometimes makes me feel sad, but I also feel good because she's helping other children, and yeah.
Oh, a young person joining F.U.S.E, don't hesitate. Jump in. You'll learn a lot, you'll grow a lot, you'll leave with a lot of love, a lot of friends, and you will leave with a family, a community that will continue to support you for your days going forward.
For a kid that wants to join F.U.S.E, I think it would be a very good experience for them because it's a place to make friends, and if you don't do anything after school or anything on Monday and Wednesday, you can come to F.U.S.E, make friends, you can do activities and much more.
Any young person or youth who's planning on coming to F.U.S.E to just go for it, as it's free sessions for young people to come and attend. It allows you to see other children and young people, and it allows you to be you. They don't judge, and it's a lovely environment.
The advice I would give a young person coming to F.U.S.E is just clean up after yourself when asked, or just like when it comes to common sense, and just be responsible and have fun, but also follow the rules, and also just be kind.
You come. It's amazing.
I'd really love to see us do like a F.U.S.E festival one day. I'd really love for us to have like a F.U.S.E bus where we could take young people on loads of off-site trips, even just chaperone them between the different youth clubs that we've got. To start brainstorming ideas on the different communities that they've listed. So that could be an actual like pen and paper kind of task. Priority 4, promoting and celebrating our diversity. Quite easy to explain. Yeah. But also like how do we promote like an inclusive environment as well? So like celebrating diversity, obviously, you know, you celebrate Eid, you celebrate Diwali, you celebrate Christmas, you celebrate, you think about all the different things that mean something to someone and obviously celebrate that. But just on the day-to-day kind of things, like how do we make sure that people feel included in their community, like on a daily basis, not just when it's October, or not just when it's November, or not just when it's Eid, or what can we do every day to make sure that the future of F.U.S.E is just for us to continue to keep going, just to be able to continue to support children, young people, their families, be able to just expand the work that we do. Obviously, we are now on Stonegrove, Grand Park, West Hendon. We're doing some ad hoc work in Brent Cross as well. But it would be lovely to even just expand out of Barnet. You know, I love Barnet. It's always going to be close to my heart. But I just feel that there's wider work that we can do. I'm sure there's other boroughs that would benefit from the work that we do.
How you gonna be on the movie?
I know you're gonna put this in there. You can't help yourself.
Ed Sheeran is the most successful artist in history of the official Big Top 40.
Sorry, F.U.S.E is talking over me. She's making my job harder.
Silly boy. Hello, I'm Tyrese and I played an animal.
Hi guys.
Did you eat a Scotch bonnet like straight from the...
Probably, yeah.
Should we do it? We should do a chili challenge.
If I got paid. Yeah, if I got paid, I'd do anything.
What, for £20? I feel like I want to do...
Hi, I'm Kai, and I'm a senior youth leader at F.U.S.E. And my responsibilities here is to... My responsibilities at F.U.S.E. Is to...
Cheating games, bro.
Yeah, they're not lyricists, you know what I mean? Obviously, I used to rhyme back in the day, innit?
Girls are coming over to you. Don't be scared. Wiggle the camera. No, boom. Ladies, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.